Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you have a really good dinner there, Travis. And hey, Seth, you are indeed a certain audience. Certain good audience. But yes, we are back into the world of the Outer Worlds. White bean chili soup. Alright. Nice. So when we played last time, we finished off Peril on Gorgon, which means we probably should go back to Iridanos and deal with that murder that's just been sitting there for months. Making salmon, nice. Hey, Bahamut, baboons indeed. Alright, so, since last we left off, went to, empty all of our excess kind of equipment and stuff like that. Made sure that, we, had everything we need set up correctly. Oh. Looks like I've still got a bunch of stuff I need to sell. Where are we at? Actually, I'd like to head over to the Groundbreaker at the moment.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Because as much as
Items
Yes?
in the hold may shift during takeoffs and landings.
Thank you. As much as I'm really enjoying the Chimera, it costs a lot to upgrade. Probably because it is a special armor rather than a standard set, which costs considerably less. So, yeah. I think I am going to probably get something else on my person. Cookie armor. No, I think that would summon more mantis swarms and mantis stars. But yeah, Travis and Seth, I'm glad you're having real adult dinners. I had corn dogs because all week I was really in the mood for corn dogs. Yeah, I saw that. You're getting your fungus farm working. Yeah, it's definitely a sometimes food for me, Seth.
Welcome. Looking to give a beating or take one?
Well, let's see what you got. So, I don't think I want a heavy armor. I want a medium armor. Increased sneak sounds actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't really need extra leadership skills. So, yeah. Let's see.
Good to see you again.
You have just guns, which is fine. Oh, no need to apologize about that, Travis. RL first.
Rizzo's knock you out. A spicy and with just chocolate with caramel and sea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Too many mushrooms in the area, they stop spreading. Interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, see, this only cost me like 12 bits to improve as opposed to tens of thousands. Hmm. Although, your armor level is considerably higher, so... That's a lot of pages. So maybe the stuff I've got. Uh-oh. Well, maybe. Okay. Well, yeah, Subnautica 2's coming out, which sounds really good. Yeah.
Docked at Eridanis's luxury landing pad.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but... I remember it being a good movie. Yes, they did make a game about that movie, which I've heard was interesting. Yeah, sorry there, Felix. Difficult after the first level, yeah.
Fine. I see that I'm not having any effect on you.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Oh, it's been alright. Barely got to the final level. Yeah, no. Classic SNES games are pretty tough. Only one full playthrough? Yeah. Slug employee schedule. Under Crew C, Purpleberry Orchards, and Connector example, someone scratched off a name and replaced it with Evan O'Connell's. Search room A2. Alright. Halcyon Helen versus the Brain Eaters. Refreshments. Oh, goodness. This would have been useful. Yeah, give me all that sweet, sweet water. Okay, so now I just have to figure out how to get downstairs. Grand Colonial Lounge. That goes to the pool, which is closed. Guest complaints. From Annoyed. Subject, this infernal racket. Do you like torturing me? Is that what this is? When I first learned I'd just be beneath the floor occupied by Rizzo's Rangers, I was excited, as any tossball-loving Halcyon should be. What I did not anticipate was the degree at which these hullheads seemed to enjoy prancing to and fro, pounding their floor and my ceiling every hour of the architect-cursed day. Did they install a tossball fifth court upstairs while I wasn't looking, or is this normal? And worst of all, it sounds like one of them has decided to start imitating a woolly cow. I'll give them that convincing facsimile, but it has no place in a hotel. And each bleat is so loud it shakes the glasses from my face. I demand a room change yesterday. For each additional hour after midnight today I'm not rehomed, I expect at least one employee to be fired. Right. Concerned Byzantine. Mechanical menace. To whatever member of help it may concern, I have heard a horrible clanking passing by my room every night for the past 6 nights. Yesterday I mustered up all my courage and sent a servant to look. And upon her return, she said what she saw was an armed mechanical wandered by my room for the past 6 nights. She said it was something called a Burbage 3001. That was a serial star. This machine is a serial star, I must ask. Why are you filming outside our rooms without paying us? We are not consenting to have our temporary property filmed. This is no doubt a contract for this. And if the machine is allowed to wander without being filmed, then I want to be paid double. Do you have any idea how dangerous that thing could be? It could tread on my foot and ruin my aspirations to be a professional dancer. If I ever decide to have those aspirations, I urgently await a response. VIP guest list. Alright. Ruth Bellamy, a.k.a. Halcyon Helen. Concierge turn. Despite her celebrity status, the greater part of Halcyon Helen's requests have been fairly normal. Soap, shampoo, new towels, so on. One exception is her unusual consumption of food and drink. I'm not one to judge about that sort of thing. Law knows I've seen stranger proclivities from other guests, but she really does request a lot and frequently. Listen to this. For lunch today, she ordered 6 porcelain bean sandwiches, 2 purpleberry shakes, 2 purpleberry liqueurs, several retro rockets, and cigarettes enough to crush a teacup cannon. Wonder if she is planning a party, but the cleaning staff says every time we've gone up, there have been no signs of what she's ordered. If Helen really does keep managing to get all of what she's been ordering, then maybe she should consider quitting show business and entering the competitive consumption scene instead. Huh. So she's ordering a lot of food, but there doesn't seem to be anyone else there. Fascinating. Spencer Woolrich. Past 2 weeks, I've received 315 different service requests from Mr. Woolrich. These requests include, but are limited to, his entire wardrobe from Terran Monarch, 413 different outfits, including a primal suit, 5 gallons of each color of Spectrum except black. He wants 50 gallons of black. Teacup canids of various breeds, a plasma launcher, and of course, over 60% of all total requests, an upgraded room. Administering Lacobia authorized to have him move to the second largest room just to shut him the hell up, but Halcyon Helen got the biggest one, and of course, Woolrich can't accept that he's been eclipsed. Yeah, I'm thinking more of the sneaky sneaks. But, you know, considering how much food we pound down, might be normal. Got another room upgrade request as I was typing this. I'm more than half a mind to send an exterminator to fumigate his room just so he can't request anything else for a while. But then he might come down here and try to talk to me, and I think I'd quite honestly rather be dead. Black Hole Birdie Holcomb. Holcomb's requests have been about what you expect from a professional skullcracker. Toss balls, toss sticks, new clothes because he keeps, and I quote, accidentally tearing the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Funny how the rips I've seen more look like they've been made by hand. Notice that he's asked for very little in the way of effort accelerators or enhancers, no skin tough, no oxycom, not even any dervish mist. Typically tossball players go through that filth like no one else. Maybe Holcomb's trying to prove something to Helen. Whatever it is, I don't think it's going to work. Alright. That's some information. Speaking of consumption. $50 behemoth suits. Damn. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 2. Halcyon Helen encounters the Slugman. Oh, no problem there, Travis. Bon appetit and have a good trip home. Having fought their way past the numerous bandit ambushes and hostile automechanicals, Halcyon Helen and Olympus Opal have found themselves at the gates of the Dissident hideout. You're a fine partner, easily better than my last, said Helen, but I dare say these fiends outrank your typical anti-establishment scum. Many of them were scientists before they deserted their corporations, whereupon they stole technology for their own nefarious purposes. I've seen their abominations that are more than a typical person can handle. To return to your job and the places where you're needed. Though I know my work was valuable, Opal said, I am still pleased that I was promoted to assist you in your quest to rid the galaxy of those who would threaten the colony's productivity. 2 of us together will, I believe, be twice as effective in eliminating the enemies of the board. Halcyon did not respond, but instead bid her companion be silent, for she had seen that the gates of the Dissident hideout were no longer shut. Someone or something has opened them. Blah, blah, blah. Greetings, Concierge Halston. Hi, how can I help you?
You know, I never imagined Spencer Woolrich would outlive Halcyon Helen.
Yeah.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh?
An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
Industrial grade laxative. Okay. Posture check, hydrate, and squats. All right. One, two, 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 three, two, four, two, five, two, six, two, seven, two, eight, two, nine, two, 10, two, 11, two, 12, two, 13, two, 14, two, 15, two. Whew. Worried what industry requires a laxative? That is a good question. And hydrated. Severed head of Burbage 2000. Whew. Head of Burbage 2000 torn from his body in the penultimate act of Titus Acronius. Why, foolish Burbage, dost thou not perceive? That Halcyon is but a wilderness of dissidents, and it is only through our citizens' vigilance that they can be caught. Report any and all suspicious behaviors to our local constable. Whew. Okay, I don't need any of those.
What floor would you like to visit?
Never mind. Should just check the map. Looks up industrial grade laxative, just sees normal grade. Yeah. Out of order. Hotel service elevator is out of order and will be for the foreseeable future. Please use the stairs to transport all equipment to and from the employee quarters until further notice. Additional liniments will be dispensed for those whose back pains become too severe to continue providing the impeccable service our hotel is known for. Yeah, especially in the future, nothing works.
Something mighty strange went on earlier.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second VIP guest floor earlier. Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Oh?
Wow, exciting.
I wasn't finished. I took a bad step and dropped it. Know what spilled out? Rocks. Whoever owned it was just making me carry it around for fun.
What a meatus. I'll definitely take that key. That sounds useful.
Can't imagine what it must be like, living down here like sprats in a wall.
Yeah. Speaking of, This is true. Hacking skill too low. Aww.
This'll be a great warm-up.
Ow.
Love a good fight.
Thanks. Now I have rabies. Bard and Tard.
We can handle this. Perfection.
Yeah. Sprat of unusual size. Well, what I shrunk it down, I think, is its normal size. Uniform? Champion tossball stick. Another tossball card. I mean, sprats are supposed to be this size. Or even like that little guy.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me.
We'll get to you. Handwritten note. I've eaten the purple berries which were in the refrigerator, which you were probably saving for breakfast. They were awful. Those are not fish? Nope.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Alright, well, we'll get to that.
I'm feeling weak. Please, just open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it.
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Work IDs of Helen's sidekicks. Pile of cartridges contain the IDs of Halsey and Helen's sidekicks who were killed, mortally wounded, mulched, melted, torn to ribbons, decapitated, or turned to mechanicals in line of duty, or otherwise identified post-mortem. Typhoon Tim, Olympus Opal, Terra 2 Terry, Sparks the Wonder Canid, Bulbage's 1900 through 1999. Oh yeah, definitely a space rat. Bolt Vanderhuge, Edno Steve, Inconsequential Groundbreaker Maintenance Worker, number 13B9, Caleb. Bison, the Broker with the 4 Broken Limbs, Halifax. Ow. The entire 22nd season of the Tilebackers, IDs Black and Beyond Individual Recognition. Stakeout Steve, Dick Tenderly. Yeah. Yeah. Spectacular and thrilling and great adventures of Alan Norville and Halcyon Helens, chapter 45 out of 137. And because the ever-result Lord Bellhop Alan Norville had bought his automatic Spacer's Choice auto pistol, now with added explosive ammo, which he held in his big, muscular hands, the gigantic horde of rabid canids were all now dead. Halcyon Helen looking very beautiful as always with her beautiful eyes and lips and nice shoes. She quickly grabbed Lord Bellhop Albion Norville's hand. "Oh, thank you so much, Elaine." She sighed slowly, batting her beautiful eyes at him also slowly. "You're the best partner I've ever teamed up with. You are so big and strong and good at shooting. I wish I had you from day one. Then maybe I would not have so many dead sidekicks." My God, I have read fan fiction about this well. I have probably written fan fiction about that bad. "It ain't no big deal, Purpleberry Cakes," chuckled Lord Bellhop Elaine Norville as he took a puff from his cigarette and blew the smoke from the barrel of his Spacer's Choice auto pistol at the same time. "I'm just a wandering assassin. Being good at shooting stuff is only because Being good at shooting stuff is only because I am part of my job." "Good. Yes, you are. And you are so handsome," sighed the beautiful Helen. "Thank you," chuckled Lord Bellhop Elaine Norville. Just then they started to go for a kiss. But wait! Just as the romance was about to happen, suddenly a hand grabbed Elaine's leg. Helen screams, "It is me, the dissident lord! I'm here to get you and take your bits and give them to everyone else for free!" Screams the dissident lord as the villain began to crawl out of the dirt. His zombie army was also crawling from the surface beneath him as well. "I guess there's only one thing to do," sneered the heroic Lord Bellhop, as he took a big Hammersmith flamethrower out of his back pocket that he'd been keeping secret for just the occasion. "Time to make some dissident steaks." Right.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay. Yeah. It's bad, but it's no, oh, what's that famous bad novel? I can't remember off the top of my head. Remove wall panel. Wall panel has been removed. Judging by the scorch marks on the side and the blowtorch abandoned on the floor, its removal does not conform to company guidelines. Yeah, that sounds about right. Eye of Aragorn, yes. Hi. Never forget the orbs. Okay. Been pretty good at clearing out this whole area.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Must be inside that. Level up! Janet's private diary. Dear diary, my new living quarters are real swell, but I'm having trouble getting to sleep every night. Management kindly offered to board me up in the hallway while they commandeered my room for Spectrum launch storage. Since then, I swear I've been seeing things. Now I'm sure it's due to lack of sleep on account of the darn leaky pipe above my bed, but last night I saw something like a giant worm slither past me. Now don't get me wrong, I'm entirely grateful for all the space I now have, but I have to find a way to get some rest before I go completely mad. Yeah, no, we found the parasite spawnling. There we go. Access messages. Note of termination. Robert, this informs you that tampering with hotel property is unacceptable. You're not authorized to repair the malfunctioning time clock. I know you were eager to avail yourself to Rizzo's free tour in exchange for 10,000 hours on the clock, but you've forgotten where your loyalties lie. By accepting that free tour, you have unwittingly agreed to become part of the Rizzo's family. You're Slug, not Rizzo's. Or rather, you were Slug. I'm disappointed in you, Robert. Consider this message your termination notice, effective on receipt. Access door controls. Success. Access the Bob Mott's personal minimal effort door controls protocol. Reading this message and you're not Bob Mott's, exit this console immediately and do not enter my personal quarters. Is that still locked?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay, I guess I'll
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
have to figure that area out later.
You, hear about the murder?
How the hell could I not have?
Get anything good?
Mock apple cider, bit cartridges, beaks. Out of order notice. Please excuse our mess. We're working hard to remove all the valuable treasures our valued guests have misplaced in our pipes. Per usual, items recovered at the sewage inhaler will be auctioned off at the start of the month to the employees of the Grand Colonial Hotel. Note that sanitation materials will be auctioned off as well. Happy hunting! Don't have buckets put over people to go on a hero's tax sprees? No, no. Sadly, not Skyrim.
Wonder what happened. Sublight Underground appreciates your patronage.
Cool.
Are you enjoying the amenities?
They're okay. Elevator is broken. Khajiits do have goods. They have many goods. They have rows of goods.
How awful! I left my favorite jacket in there. What floor would you like to... Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Okay. I think before I continue on, I should pass out. I'd like to visit the VIP guest floor.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Alright, down the lobby.
To the lobby we go.
Okay, so still need the key to there. So let's travel to Purpleberry Orchards.
Anyone up for a game of sudden death knockout? Yeah, me neither.
After just the rainbow.
Let's see here. Hopefully the enemies here haven't respawned.
Easy.
All right. That's some big cabling. Travel to the Purpleberry Orchards. Fast travel location unlocked. Hooray!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo's! Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
I can't tell if she's happy or in serious pain.
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
What in law's name is on your desk? We actually do have, well, fast travel in real life would be really nice. What in law's name is on your neck?
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Don't move. I'll try to cut it off of you.
Don't you dare! Or I'll cut something off you! Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger.
Hydrate
even
and
if
stretch.
it means hurting you.
Okay, now I'm getting a little worried. How did you pick that thing up?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it.
How long have you been this way?
Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier.
Uh-huh.
I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
Yeah, that's great. How can we change the topic?
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Halsey and Helen was in the orchard before she died. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens.
Uh-huh.
And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too.
Right.
Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not completely overcome by grief or anything. Are you a complete sociopath? For your first date, you should take him to see a Halsey and Helen movie.
Hey, that's a swell idea. Terror on Monarch was so romantic. Thanks for the suggestion.
Uh-huh.
Sadness is a big old waste of time. Besides, the sooner I start courting him, the sooner we can both be happy.
Yeah, what do you got, aside from that thing? Nothing.
Our
good.
alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing, too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them. Our products are just that good.
Yeah.
Welcome
Actually.
to the Nut Hut. Now I'd love to get you...
Overseeing Orchidist office.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Hi.
Sorry, can't talk. We're busy having a very tedious conversation.
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my instant coffee maker too?
Oh no.
The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who is this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this lass.
Hi.
I think it's mightily more likely that she's under your payroll. You'd have burned down what you haven't already.
I'm just here to investigate a murder. Go about your business.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late.
Oh?
Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
Had you seen Halsey and Helen at all prior to her death?
Yeah, I saw her. Tried to flag her down for an autograph, but to no avail. ran right by me. No idea where she was heading. Seemed like she had a lot on her mind.
She was running, huh? You mentioned sabotage.
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the Orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
You mentioned an increase in worker accidents?
It's the strangest thing. Like everyone forgot their 10-minute workplace safety seminars. That's twice as long as the next leading brand. Our people should be safety experts. But I've seen folks step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a mosquito hive. Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased.
You have wasps and mosquitoes hybridized? Also, I think I know what's going on. What sort of sabotage is this up there, Ben?
Oh, you know, nothing particularly troublesome. Just rogue exterminator mechanicals, opening fire on anything that twitches within 300 yards of them.
Oh, nice.
We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably just shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backup systems.
Mm-hmm.
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
Well, I guess I could figure out what's really going on.
Thank the law. Some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Saplings, Automex, fried console. Got it. Anything good? No.
After Emerald Vale, Amber Heights, and Bayside Terrace, I was expecting Purpleberry Orchards to be another flowery name for a shithole. But this is nice.
Yeah. Oh, I have a feeling.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Define nearby game. Oh, there it is.
A harvest, I do believe.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Well, I guess let's examine. Spacing between each footsteps is short and the imprint in dirt deep, as if determined. It would appear that Helen was in a hurry. Tracks hesitate, partially turning on the spot as if Helen paused to look behind her. She may have feared she was being followed.
You can tell a lot about an animal by its tracks.
Helen was in a hurry and she thought she was being followed.
That's real good work, Captain. You think the killer was chasing Miss Helen through the orchards?
Maybe?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Hey.
Well,
oh God.
Sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
You know, when your folks warn you your face will freeze like that, you aren't supposed to take it seriously.
Yeah.
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
Are you okay? You seem excessively happy.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
Yeah, you know, working retail, if management could, they would definitely shove those in each of our necks. Hell, not even retail. Most places would just require that by company law. That's not creepy at all.
I am so glad you agree. At Rizzo's, we encourage our employees to view customers in the same way they would a board-approved social acquaintance. Which means it is my pleasure to spend time with you even when I am not being paid to do so. Isn't that nice? I certainly think so. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
Yeah, you know if Halcyon Helen came through here?
Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine
R&D.
why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
Nut house. That sounds, Well, I mean, it is a bad way to refer to a mental hospital, or it's a cheeky way to describe a house of earthly pleasures. I'm going to say the latter. Helen was a spokeswoman for Spectrum Brown's ad campaign.
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be a place where you can buy nuts. But that doesn't sound as fun. So, see any murder weapons lying around? Bottle of poison, smoking laser pistol, bloody blunt force objects?
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes. She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
Deadly pollinization mosquitoes?
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons.
Right.
When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle. So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Yeah. Are you the groundskeeper?
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now.
Oh!
Before my morning clock-in last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
Well, I mean, nut houses typically grow twigs and berries. Don't find it suspicious the last groundkeeper went missing unexpectedly.
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since.
Oh!
And the groundkeeper before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts.
Oh!
No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some mosquitoes on trial. Accidents do happen on the job.
Wait, no, we're not glossing over this missing groundskeeper. No one knows what happened to him?
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore.
Alright, enough about the orchards.
Gosh, and goody gumdrops, but I could talk about the orchards till my lips fell off. Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you. Because that's what interests me, too.
Well, I'm on an investigation.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the Health Inspection Office, would you?
That's right, Inspector Sildura Holbuck. I'm here to inspect the health and safety of your crops.
Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross. I warned the orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were always a reliable go-between, regarding inspections before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Ms. Inspector?
Yes, Mr. Flibble is very cross. Oh, the hex beam. Overseeing Orchidist already told me about Rizzo's relationship with Slug.
Did he now? That sounds about right. He has been mightily outspoken in his disdain for Slug in recent months. The overseeing orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore.
Uh-huh.
See, with our new morale-boosting medical treatments, our employees are much more productive. No need for unsightly intimidation tactics.
And what exactly is this medical treatment? I think I can see it.
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to say. Trade secrets and all that. You understand, I'm sure.
I think I've heard enough, thanks.
I do hope this pleasant conversation has made me useful to you. Rizzo's likes it when we're useful to customers. And I like anything Rizzo's likes.
Tell me more about the orchards and tour options.
Why, you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector.
Uh-huh.
We call this fecund landscape the Purple Berry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more.
Oh.
Rizzo's is pleased as Mock Apple Pie to offer 3 tiers of VIP tours. Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. All are available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
Right.
Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our waspitos are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
Okay, I'm done.
Of course.
Bye.
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Waspitos tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Rizzo's mostly natural. Okay, there's something around here. Yeah. Aha!
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Me? Incoming! This... Oh! Laugh! I said laugh louder! Oh. I've got hurt. You
Not worry. Just wanted to make you
Everyone all right? Wanted to make you smile.
Okay. Pollinization swarms in use in this area. Unauthorized personnel may be killed at their own expense. Cool. Cool.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I'm guessing it's on the other side of this hedge wall. Person said chocolate bars are becoming no more than chocolate flavored plastic. A bit. Yeah, they're definitely using quite a bit less cocoa powder than they used to, and that's largely because of, well, it's harder to get chocolate these days. because of climate change and all that other fun stuff.
This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residues splattered all across the keyboard.
Yeah, of course that also is just, you know, the shrinkflation that we've been going through lately. I'm not gonna taste it. Well, can you perform a chemical analysis?
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Right. Give it a look. Looks like several of the electrical panels were removed and fastened back into place. Poorly. Okay, well, they said it was mostly purple berry.
Please stop tasting things, Captain.
Super sugary with the sweet tang of purple berry and a bunch of other tropical flavors all mixed together. Meshes well with the faint flavor of oil. What the heck would purple berries even be? I mean, it could be a locally grown thing. I believe these are purple berry trees. So it looks like a sort of grape, I'm gonna assume.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Huh. Discrepancy amplifiers. Where are these canisters usually are kept?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Alright, let's take a look at these chems.
Chemical makeup of substance: 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
So, a bit of fertilizer. Piece of this canister was likely used as liquid fertilizer for the saplings. By the readout, seems fertilizer here has been approximately as long as the vinegar. Huh.
Here we go. Down we go. Don't mess with us.
What the heck was that thing? Hydrate, absolutely. And arm curls, right. Yeah, hopefully nothing to worry about. 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2, 11, 2, 2, 13, 2, 14, 2, 15, 2, 16, 2, 17, 2, 18, 2, 19, 2, 20, 2, 21, 223, 224, 225, 26, 227, 228, 229, 232. Okay.
Processing is searching for unauthorized.
Returning fire! Nice hit!
Okay, everyone still alive? Good. Stop the exterminator automechs. Well, we did. Oh, I forgot how I refill my health gun. So Adreno, that's your basic healing things, and I can add other items. Like this will increase my health for 2 minutes. This will increase body attributes for a bit. Carbohydrates increase health regeneration, which isn't the worst thing. Water apparently is considered a sugary drink. Yeah. It's kind of like how bottled water will put some salt in for taste, and like, I get it, yeah, but it's also not, you know, the best thing for hydration.
You think they'd complain if I blazed a few trails through these hedges?
You know what? Go right for it, Nyoka.
Please visit the Purpleberry Nut Hut to purchase an audio tour today.
Adding potassium water, yeah. And usually it's a potassium salt because, you know, straight potassium would not be good. It's very reactive. You throw straight potassium into water and it explodes. Yep, the ions are definitely the helpful part. Oh, yeah. Very explosive. Yay, electrolytes! Oh, yep, they are definitely metal. Yeah, no, when you combine stuff, it tends to be very funky.
You're back! We just got a new shipment of Rizzo's mock apple cider. It's hard. Wait, was that the slogan? Never mind. Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
And, so hard apple cider. Well, I mean, that's fairly, enjoyable for a lot of people. Heard you sell tour tickets here.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject.
Fourth?
Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
What are my options?
We have 3 tour options. Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way.
Sodium, potassium,
Premium
you get
includes a 10-minute
liquid metal?
pass
Cool.
to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided.
Rizzo's really pushes the hard sell, huh?
Huh? Oh no! Rizzo's doesn't make me recommend the tour. Helping customers just makes me even happier than I already am. And that's saying a lot.
Uh-huh.
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers.
Right.
The smell's gonna haunt my nightmares.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what you mean. There's really nothing better than feeling a euphoric sense of happiness and self-contentment. Now, I'd be pleased as punch to sell you a tour ticket.
I'll buy one.
Which kind would you like?
Oh, sell me the gold.
You're in luck. We have one left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound?
Interesting. Guess I couldn't buy the other ones. I'll take it.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Anything else you can tell me about the orchards?
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course.
You can't
If
do
you want to
more
know
than
more
100.
about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio-guided as a special bonus feature.
I already have a tour ticket.
Oh, wow, that's right. You sure are a master of consuming. A consume master. Oops, that was a non-Rizzo's approved joke. I'm sorry you had to hear it. I'll be
It's
sure to
okay.
write myself up later. But right now, I'm delighted to continue serving you.
Right. I just want to sell some stuff. Okay, I have to keep the space aviator glasses. That is like required. Are they upgradable or moddable? I don't think so. I haven't found any headwear that's moddable. They're upgradable, yes, but I mean, they're goggles.
Welcome to the Rizzo's Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges, trademark. Grown on top of Industrial Sludge Pit 27C.
Maybe not.
Unusually tall purpleberry trees have grown lush, luxuriant foliage, As you wander through our winding maze, feel free to try a fresh purple berry right from a branch. Maybe you'll discover our next new flavor. Limit 1 berry per customer. Do not try any purple berries outside of the puzzle hedges.
Let's continue.
Some visitors have speculated as to the presence of a treasure at the end of the maze. While Rizzo's has placed nothing like this in the puzzle hedges, we still encourage you to explore to your heart's content.
Right.
If you experience dizziness, faintness, or simply get lost among the hedgerows during your exploration, please do not try to contact Rizzo's personnel. Simply shelter in place and rescue will arrive within 72 hours, guaranteed, excepting unplanned shutdowns and any other times deemed inconvenient by management.
Uh-huh. Samuel the Lawyer Hutz. Hi.
I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour! You can badger me all you want. I don't care if I'm from Forest Mills. I'm here as an individual, and I have just as much right to be here as any other visitor. You're welcome to bring a lawyer if you really want to try to force me out, but I can guarantee you that I will bury them.
Probably a reference to Lionel Hutz, absolutely. And badger them. Are you saying that to me because I'm a badger? So you scream at every single person who approaches you, or am I special?
Don't play dumb with me. How many of you fools have I spoken to by this point? 7? 17? Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo staff. Are you not with Rizzo's?
I am, actually. Rizzo's hired me to get rid of troublemakers. Think you can outpay them?
Bah. I've lived in Byzantium long enough to read between your words. Here's your filthy money. Since you're already here, perhaps I can sweeten the pot even further.
Oh?
Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough time out here that I'm starting to itch. I do not enjoy itching. I'm sure you have questions.
There's a plot? Maybe. Mention working together.
I did. You see, Rizzo's has been advertising a contest in the puzzle hedges. Whoever gets to the center first gets a bottle of the first Spectrum ever made, the Spectrum Original.
I
My
see.
interest, however, lies with the associated promise, the chance to attend the Spectrum Brown unveiling and meet Halcyon Helen.
Helen's dead, but Rizzo's hasn't formally canceled the contest.
Indeed, you are a savvy one. Rizzo's can no longer make good on their promise, which means this entire contest is one big fraud case. All I need is a single piece of evidence.
With
the Spectrum Original bottle, which is located in the center of the puzzle hedges, I will have all I need to sue Rizzo's for all they're worth. That's where you come in.
Why would Rizzo's give one of their original products away for free?
I don't know if you know this, but Rizzo's is on the outs. They're losing power and losing money. This was no doubt a desperate bid to regain some lost clout. That, or their marketing team is particularly spiteful. You know the saying, I'm sure. Why work for a promotion when sabotage takes half the time and a quarter of the effort?
Oh. I'm sure I understand why you need my help. It's just a maze, isn't it?
Navigating the maze is normally no easy task. Rizzo's has no interest in giving their property, however old, away for free.
Right.
Come on, Captain, it'll be fun. Not like they got Mantiqueens waiting around the corner or anything.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad you're feeling confident, but this maze is deadly by design. And if that weren't enough, Zimmerman and Navarre don't want anyone sneaking away with their prize. The place is mined and rife with murderous mechanicals.
Anyone else trying to get the Spectrum Original?
2 buffoons, but persistent buffoons. There's that woman from Glacial Age who has perhaps never had an original idea in her life and hopes to pass the original off as her own.
Right.
Then there's Navarre, who is strange. I suggested I give her the original after my lawsuit if we worked together, but she wouldn't hear of it. It must be hers alone, it seems.
Why does Forest Mills want to sue Rizzo's?
Technically, I sue not on behalf of Forest Mills, but for my own benefit. In arbitration, it might be difficult to argue that this contest is designed to slight Forest Mills. However, as it so happens, if my lawsuit takes a chunk out of their savings, then I can collect while also damaging their capital. It's a mutual win, I make millions, Rizzo's falls further from the board's good graces, and Forest Mills products look that much more valuable compared to Rizzo's trash.
Alright, I'll get your prize.
Excellent. I look forward to finally being able to focus solely on legal matters. Oh, and keep an eye out for competitors. Odds are they'll be looking out for the original as well.
Right. Claim the Spectrum original. So let's do the right hand method. Emily, the entrepreneur Zimmerman. Hi.
My word, stranger, you sure gave me a fright. I thought you were one of those strange sorts heaving all over the place. Maybe they got a bad batch of purpleberry wine. Since you don't seem to be laughing maniacally or projectile vomiting, think you could do me a favor?
Maybe.
I'm trying to come up with a new name for a glacial age product, but the creative side of things just isn't my area of expertise. Do you happen to have any ideas?
There's fairly decent odds on that. As it so happens, I freelance as a product design consultant. My advice isn't cheap.
Wow, a real consultant.
Eep.
And I had the good fortune for you to luck into me. I'd be delighted to pay you. So, the company I'm with is Glacial Age. Our products usually have a finer ring to them, and the product I'm trying to name is a vodka. Take your shot.
Thank you for the raid, Jaded Demoness. Let me see if I can figure out how to do a shout out. Did that work? Probably not. Might not have that thing set up. I really need to figure out how to do stuff. But yes, thank you and welcome. And hey, Fusion Warrior, Jade Raid indeed. What were you guys playing? Oh yeah, Jaded Demoness is cool. How about Rainbow Ice Vodka?
Wow, that sounds great. I'm sure my bosses will love it. And don't worry, I'll absolutely credit you in one of the product footnotes.
Soul Silver, nice. There we go. Better. Yeah, I used exclamation point, which was wrong. Let's see. I got a funny feeling you're not just here to sightsee.
Hell no. Who'd sightsee in a place like this? I've nearly stepped on 3 landmines, and I just had to crawl through a hole in a hedge to keep myself from being crisped up by a mechanical. When you hear the word maze, do you typically think of instant death lurking around every corner? Because I sure don't.
Well, I play role-playing games, so yes, that does make me think of instant death. Gonna take a while guessing as you're in this maze, but you want to reach the center.
Close. I want what's in the center. You've heard of the competition, right? Whoever gets to the center gets a rare Rizzo's product and the chance to meet Halcyon and Helen?
Uh-huh.
My eyes on the rare Rizzo's product, namely the Spectrum Original, the first product Rizzo's ever made. I intend to reverse engineer it and make it Glacial Age's own.
Right.
Like anyone who drinks Glacial Age is gonna know the difference.
Ooh, this is dandy. I was not expecting any feedback from field testing before I'd even created the product. I'll be sure to jot that down for future reference. All I need for my prototype is the original itself. Then I can start production.
I mean, Rizzo the Rat is a very cute Muppet. I'm not seeing why you want my help.
It's these damn puzzle hedges. I don't know what I look like, but I reckon it ain't like a scrapper. That place is fit to burst with mines and killer machines. No doubt the work of my rivals. Better no one can get to the original if they can't have it.
Isn't stealing the original to make your own product kind of dishonest?
Dishonest? I've only ever heard that word used in that arbitration serial Lawful Labelle. Rizzo steals, Spacer's Choice steals, Auntie Cleo steals. And so, if Rizzo's decides to release one of their original products for anyone to take, then it's Glacial Age's right to swoop in and be proactive.
And yes, Gonzo also deserves hugs. So you're not the only one seeking this product, right?
Reckon not. I've seen a couple of folks as out of place as, well, me. One's a lawyer. You can tell by the smell of cigarettes, booze, and tears. Must sense there's a lawsuit to be found with the original. On principle, I don't want him to get it. Also, ran into a woman with a funny look in her eye. Plain told me she wanted the prize so she could stick it on a shelf. Hell's the use in that. Shelf ain't gonna help nobody.
I already promised to give the original to someone else.
Looks like the others are getting a little more aggressive. I know it's asking a lot, but maybe you could find it for me instead? Help out a struggling R&D developer?
Oh, good luck.
My, oh my. Wouldn't it be wonderful if a freelancer could help rescue me from my horrible plight?
Okay, bye. This way.
Here we go! Nice work!
Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust that. Yep, pretty much.
Like wrapped among the rocks.
Okay, they won't let me get on top. That's what she said. Ow. Puzzle Hedge is locked. Treasure must be near. Can almost smell it. Well, I could if I had any sensation in my nose or mouth. Been eating purple berries for the last day and thought at first they were pleasant. Lately it's been harder to work my jaws to chew them. 6 of us entered this maze on the pretense of a friendly hunt for the maze's secret. Only a fool would take that at face value. Carter got us lost in only a few hours. When Sydney and some of the others became abrasive. I decided to be proactive. Fewer people to split the reward with. Before I shot him, Carter claimed that it wasn't worth it, that the treasure could be shared. He must have been desperate indeed if he thought I would fall for the same trick twice. Whatever the case, I'm sure I'll end up searching again. I will find the treasure, or I will die trying. Yeah, chocolate milk sounds like it would fit the oeuvre.
I can't hear you laughing! I just wanted to make you smile! I suspect me with your sorrow! Did I supposed to be your friend?
Yeah, very interesting trash talk indeed.
System over searching for another weapon. Leaving the area.
Alrighty. Okay, this must be the upper corner. We've got a mausoleum.
Vault. And here we go.
Do. It's all good. Yeah. They're adapting. Okay, we've got ourselves a garbage area. Luckily, this garbage isn't made out of people like last time. Simulate other bots and adapt. Absolutely.
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
Resistance is indeed measured in ohms. Well, that's very appreciative. Hydrate, absolutely. And squats. Okay. Yep, that's about 2 hours, ain't it? Yep. Oh. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2, 11, 2, 12, 2, 13, 2, 14, 2, 15, 2. Whew. Okay.
Greetings. Have you brought your auto mechanical to the service technician lately?
I mean, it was on my list of things to do soon.
I'll bet. Judging by this exchange, I presume you are not the person I was waiting here to meet.
How do you know I'm not?
You're not covered in a layer of dirt, fertilizer, and self-loathing.
Oh.
Listen, I don't know you, so I'd rather keep my admissions to a minimum without the presence of legal counsel. I was waiting for someone to give me information about these hedges.
I see.
That's as much as you need to know.
I'm pretty sure she's hiding something, and I'm not sure I want to know what it is.
I take offense to that, I think.
Oh, I get it. You're after the prize at the center of the hedges as well.
Shh, not so loud. Damn it. I guess you already know.
Yes.
I am indeed looking for the prize. You've caught me.
Not the only one looking for the Spectrum original, I imagine.
No. There's a bottom feeder who sees an easy payday connected to it, but he's hardly worth considering.
Mm-hmm.
I also briefly engaged with an optimistic young woman intending to use the original as a springboard for upward mobility. Better than letting it rot, but still not ideal.
And the bottle won't let you go to the unveiling. Why are you here?
What interest have I in an unveiling? I don't watch much in the way of serials, and crowds only make it easier for people to get behind you. I'm after the Spectrum original itself.
I see.
And not to drink. Have you noticed that there's no trace of anything the corporations have done in the past? In fact, this contest for the original is the only time I've ever seen a corp refer to a prototype product not currently on the market. And why isn't it on the market?
Now you mention it, that is a little strange.
Indeed. And it's happened before. Seems the corp are trying to hide their past failings. Anyhow, it's valuable to me to collect that which might inform future generations.
I mean, I've already agreed to get the Spectrum original for other people.
Did you now? And how do you know the others aren't secretly Rizzo's agents who'll stab you in the back and take the bottle the moment you turn away?
Uh-huh.
Give me the original and your actions will actually matter. I can promise you that.
Okay, enough on that.
Think fast. Never know when someone will come out of a bush, bolt or pistol at the ready. Keep your voice down. Never know who might be listening.
So, about the prize you're looking for.
I'm afraid I haven't made much. Think fast.
Nope.
Never know when someone will come out of a bush, bolt or pistol at the ready.
Who exactly are you?
Nobody of consequence. Think of me as an archivist. I collect that which the corporations have dismissed as failures and try to sweep under the rug.
Right.
Take the recalled Spacer's Choice Powerhead. It was a shotgun shell on a stick, apparently supposed to be used like a spear. Had a tendency to ream the user's torso with buckshot.
Oh.
Corps don't want the common man to know about screw-ups like that, which is why I keep my actions decidedly in the shadows.
I see. Mention a prior Orchards contact.
I did. Someone I paid to inform on the Orchards after I heard murmurs of a prize here.
Yeah.
For security reasons, I never learned much about my contacts. All I knew about this one was that they were a groundskeeper. But the one here is either senseless or acting very well.
Right.
Presumably, whoever I was in contact with was lying. Or they were found out and hurled off the side of Eridanos. It's a risk of the business.
Goodbye. Yeah, out of the three, I think I'm probably going to give you the prize. Because you seem the least evil, which isn't exactly saying a lot.
I just wanted to make you smile!
Are they treasure hunters or presidential candidates? Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun. Can we do it again?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Really now?
Analysis. Ground appears to be scattered with purpleberry seedlings. This particular strain is of a variety proprietary to Rizzo's and should not be in common use.
Notice a glass bottle containing some seedlings half buried in the dirt. Turn it over, you find a label on the bottom reads, Property of Carter Reynolds, botanist. Looks like the person who took the original didn't hide their tracks so well. Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges Completion Certificate. Congratulations, Explorer! You've reached the center of the Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges. Certificate entitles you to a 5% discount on certain Rizzo's products at select Rizzo's vending machines. Star. Note that promise of discount is non-binding. Any failure to find Rizzo's vending machines accepting said discount are the responsibility of the holder, not the Rizzo's Corporation. Any attempts to force a discount or dispute the grounds of the certification discount will be prosecuted to the full extent of lethal force. Captain Rob's spine. Captain Lawrence Olive's bravery and martial expertise were legendary, as was his twin brother's cowardice and ineptitude. When Lawrence's enemies became running away from fear of being felled by his blade, he decided to name his weapon after his brother. Interesting. Not for quiet assassinations. Consider wearing earplugs. Thank goodness I can just fast travel to the exit.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
She ran into here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as House. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay, there's a lot of footprints around here.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon.
Oh yeah,
Helen.
that's funny.
Here we go.
Parasite spawnling. Internal organ from a parasite is extremely poisonous. One question is, why'd you remove the gland? Another question is, why are you keeping it? By the way, it's disgusting. It's dripping.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Exterminator Automech Depot discovered. I can increase my hacking that much. Access user logs. Question the Rizzo's intern. Exterminator automechanical settings reset suggest. Finally, you darn thing, how do I... Exterior odd mechanicals, target priority sprats, failed, invalid perimeter. Interesting. Produce productivity, yields are up 0.03. New fertilizer import from Redgewater is working wonders. All personnel, blah blah. Archived entries. New life. 2 butts deducted from user wages. Opening log. Always dreamed of living in Eridanos, but science types always said it was impossible. The gravity will crush your bones, no breathable atmosphere, blah, blah, blah. That's why I got this new groundskeeper position. They're stuck on Terra 2. When the execs are looking to promote somebody, they don't look at the doubters. Oh, almost forgot the best part. The whole place is automated. Not only do I get a promotion, but I also get to work less. All I have to do is make my way to the hive every so often to get the pollinization cycles. Aside from that, it's just keeping local sprats from eating all the purple berries. Things are looking damn fine for Sandra Cullen. Hate this place. Well, Sandra bit the big one. Company policy says, due to our marriage contract, I've got to take her position now. Something about discouraging workers from dying on the job, so here I am. Seeing her body once they got the mosquitoes to stop stinging ain't been great for my edemophobia. Thinking I might grab a few spectrums and find somewhere to hold up until the exec thinks I've left or died or something. Not about the purpleberry pine puzzle hedges, but I've seen a lot of people go in and a lot of people coming out. No clue what might be lurking there. Wish I'd stay on Terra 2. P. Cullen. Some jerk. Strange day today. Left the shack only to find a fellow I'd never seen before standing out front. Had his hands deep in his pocket and was looking at me with an odd, hungry kind of expression. Said he either was a slug or worked for one, which caused me no small amount of confusion. Didn't have time to ask for clarification, because he immediately started asking me for donations to keep the orchards running. First time I've seen a con man try to convince a shopkeep that he's actually the one minding the store. Hardly needs saying, but I took my claw rake and chased him off. Here's hoping I don't hear from that loon again. Last entry. Got a call from my boss telling me I was up for a promotion. Fucker always hated me, so I knew there was a catch. I was right. New job makes me miss a lot-forsaken nanner peeler picket line. Never signed up to deal with the gigantic swarms of killer insects. Place is a bad joke, and it ain't well told. Now the execs are telling me I've got to come in for some kind of medical treatment. Reckon it'd be safe to take a dive off the side of this floating planetoid. Won't be any good, whatever's waiting for me. Jacob. Yeah, we met Jacob. He didn't like this place. Then. Drunk Ravengers. Orchard workers.
Caught a real lucky break working on Eridanos. I could have been stuck on Terra too.
Right.
We're all family here. Rizzo's takes care of its own.
Citizen Queen, Chapter 1, continued. Aha! Those Halcyon Helen and Typhoid Tim I spy? Crouching in the darkness like terrified sprats? Fine job you two did to my ship. Most of my crew was torn to bits by the rampaging beast. I have found you and pay you back, with interest. I say we defer that payment, shouted Typhoon Tim, and his hand flew to his holstered auto mag. Ere his finger even touched the weapon's grip, he was struck 15 times in the face by a hail of bullets from Mercer's weapons, at which point he promptly expired. Helen, cool as always in the face of death, hefted her bottle of nearly 100% meal grub-free purpleberry liqueur and hurled it towards the villain. Her aim, as ever, was true as ever, and the projectile struck Mercer in the forehead, knocking him out so soundly he could never even utter a curse. Fine aim, ma'am, said a woman close by, once the other patron's cheers subsided. But I must say I'm sorry for your friend. As was I at first, but then I witnessed what lay in the wake of the bullets. Look! She gestured what was left of Typhoon Tim's head. Something small and black began to wriggle amongst the gore. Labs. You heard Halsey and Helen went that direction. Fast travel unlocked. Like the sound of that. Potting shed. Is that you?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Get out. Part of these notes are illegible due to dirt and crushed purpleberry smudges. Writing you can make out as follows. Helen, I know I told you to stumble on the scoop of a lifetime, but neither of us could have guessed just how deep this would go. Now some slug from the docks is looking for me, asking a lot of questions. It's time to get out. Do you hear me? Don't waste your time packing. Just go as soon as you read this. You'll know where to meet me. Tonight, 10 p.m. in the Grand Ballroom. If I don't show, take the next ship out of here and don't look back. B. Interesting. She was found dead in the ballroom.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist?
Thank you, Duroc.
Our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed Sissy Pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo
Hydrate and
employee
stretch.
as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Hydrate. Alright, that's that bottle. And stretch. Something tells me whatever I'm looking for is in here. Yep. Hi, Carter Reynolds.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago. conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
You were right the first time. I've returned from beyond the grave to exact my revenge.
Very funny. If you were Edna, you would have stabbed me in the throat halfway through the second word of my first question.
Oh.
Oh, this poor fella's lost his wits.
I'm getting old, damn it. And after a while, anything that isn't a plant gets hard to distinguish from anything that is. But no, you don't look like Edna. Though you do smell a bit like her, like blood and starship grease. You must be that freelance inspector. Well, I suppose you can poke around as you like.
Thanks.
Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Did Halcyon Helen come through here?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her.
Ah.
I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
You're a botanist, right? What do you do for Rizzo's?
I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. Example, tried breeding native Tripicale with a foreign strain. Would have called it Hexticale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it.
Uh-oh.
That one, I think, can be attributed to the waspitos. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs?
A lot. Mosquitoes are those angry flying bugs, right?
You say angry. I say efficient. Not only can our waspitos defend themselves, but Rizzo's investments as well. They come through the orchards only during pollination cycles, as dictated by our hive control operators, which means that visitors usually aren't on the receiving ends of their stingers.
But if something goes wrong in hive control, the mosquitoes can get out.
Well, yes, if there's an equipment malfunction. The pollination cycle will have to be manually shut down, which means traveling to hive control while the waspitos swarm.
Hey, by the way, I found this bottle at the heart of the puzzle hedges. Says it's yours.
Oh, there that damn thing is. Thank you. I guess this proves it's wise to label your things. Otherwise, some fool might use them as prizes in an ill-advised scavenger hunt.
Did you drop this while you were stealing the original from the maze? You can tell me. And real close to where you should have found the Rizzo's original strain. It's at the center of the maze. The prize was not. I don't like being disappointed.
Easy there, my angry young friend. I can explain. I will admit, I did take the original, yes. But I did so to keep it away from those who shouldn't have it. It's safer in my hands. If you're here to get it, I might suggest you give up. I'm known to be quite a stubborn git.
You taking the original makes it seem like Rizzo's lied about a prize, which is fraud.
Damnation, hadn't thought of that. Isn't my having it better than any random guest making off with it? I guess not, if it'll cause the company more trouble. Here's the original. Don't do anything with it that I wouldn't do.
Thank you. Can I just drink it? Rizzo Spectrum original. Bottle of Spectrum original. First Rizzo Spectrum ever made. It is rather noticeably achromatic, colorless but not tasteless. Spectrum Original. Return the formula. What he wanted it for? Yeah, that is a good question. Okay, you want to use it to make money. You want to use it to make more. You just want to have it. Yeah, I did decline to ask.
Great day for a starship ride, is it not? Keep your voice down. Never know who might be listening.
I have the Spectrum Original. Here you go.
Let me have a look. It's a little scratched on the neck, and the label's a bit smudged. Smells funny, but I think it is genuine, yes. This'll look real good in my archives. Here's your pay. I'll be in touch if there's ever another time when I need to keep a corporation honest.
Thank you.
And if anyone ever asks, we never met.
It seems the prize I was after has mysteriously vanished. Of course, I am perfectly composed and not fucking furious about the utter waste of time and money.
Yep. Okay, interns over this way.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Nursery storage. Inventory records. 23 or so, beat up. Waspitos keep stinging these, breaking their stingers and dying. Should probably keep them separate. Rock apples and purple berries. Amount, heck of a lot. Status, hard to count. Do we really need to number every single fruit? We got more than enough. Waspitos, couple hundred hives. Status, real grumpy. Notes, don't get stung by these. Spectrum vodka, all colors. Amount, 1 left. Status, 1 shipment of puzzle hedges, 1 to the nut hut. Notes, swing by the nut hut with some of my savings later on. Been a long week. Groundkeeper's notes. Purple berries are growing a heck of a lot faster than the auto mechanicals can pick them. Should be mighty perturbed what we're wasting. But since I had the treatment, all I felt is glad about things. Goodness, this promotion was a life changer. Speaking of, Rudy, I have a feeling you're reading this. Caught you a couple times peering at me from behind the hedges and like, how about you swing by my shack when we bury the hatchet? I'm a changed man since you recommended me for that promotion. Got a bottle of Spectrum vodka we can share, and a chapter of the brand new Halcyon Helen cereal. Knew you never liked that. I got advanced copies. Come by, Jacob. Orchardist note. Yarborough. Must admit, when your old supervisor described you as a misanthropic, law-damned retracted, didn't expect you would ever acclimate to a position so many others loathe. Productivity is an all-time high, and what's more, you've not only impressed many visitors with your wonderful attitude, but you somehow seem to get along with the Waspitos, or at least they haven't killed you yet. I'd like to offer you an unprecedented reward, a one-time 15-minute break to be taken at your discretion. Well done, Yarborough. Wow. True. Hypotheticals. So, Jacob, got a quick rhetorical question for you. Let's say rhetorically that one of the wilderness exploitation reserve keepers got drunk and thought he indulged himself in some after-hours hunting. Let's say he theoretically released our primals, and those primals theoretically proceeded to beat the death with his own rifle, then escaped to the orchard. Obviously, I'm just worrying for the sake of worrying, but if something like that were to happen, not saying it did, especially since it would make a screw-up, cost me my job, theoretically, Rizzo's maybe have tested some of their products on the primals, and these primals may have acquired a taste for Rizzo's booze. Booze I know you have stocked in the orchards. Look, if you see any word primals, and I'm not saying you will, please, for the love of law, send me a message. I'm Master Carlos. Yeah, we did see those. Hi.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
About as good as any other slogan.
Good effort, I guess?
I wish you'd just said it was terrible. The pity stings worse than the shame.
Oh.
I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up.
Uh-huh.
But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
Seeing any sign of beleaguered actor running around?
Oh, yes. I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead, I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001.
Oh, you're a Burbage fan.
I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head, the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the canids of war. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about?
What about Spencer Woolrich?
Who?
I guess that's showbiz.
I suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
I don't think I met an intern before.
It's not so different from being a regular worker, just with less pay and less respect.
Uh-huh.
It's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
I take you don't intend to stay an intern.
Much as I love delivering coffee and medical attention, not quite, no. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I sometimes feel that our workers could be treated a little better. Maybe only get electrocuted awake every other day?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm shooting for administration in Rizzo's. Maybe even the board itself. Best way to evoke change is from the inside, I think.
Why would an intern be riskier than typical employment?
Much higher chance of promotion. If I can tough it out here without getting axed, I can skip the 5+ years of customer service I'd normally have to deal with.
Ah.
I can prove my merit here and move up in the world. And the sooner I do that, the sooner I can set to improving things for everyone else.
Assuming no one exploits your weakness to push you into unemployment.
Wow, that's some decidedly paranoid thinking. I can't imagine someone ever doing something that nasty.
How'd you get your position?
Laws, you've got a sixth sense for finding the most embarrassing question, huh? My mother is the Rizzo's assistant vice president of flavor testing. She set me up with this position. Mostly to keep me from troubling her work, I think.
I see.
Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to be here. All the more reason to work harder, I say.
I guess I've learned my fill.
Happy to enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships.
Yes.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
You haven't been causing trouble in the orchards, have you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
Considering the whole sting you to death thing, I feel you got off pretty easy.
Don't I know it? Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys. Don't worry though, mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
So what happens if the mosquitoes get out during visiting hours?
I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control.
Right.
But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
Well, let's see. Found a toxic mix of fertilizer and weed killer on some purpleberry saplings. Thoughts?
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me.
Found a strange substance on the processing console that has something to do with you?
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
Of course.
I don't know if I believe her, but she's really trying her best.
Yep.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings.
Did you dump the drink before or after you removed the console's control panel cover?
How did you notice? The diagnostic normally takes hours, and that's only if humidity's low. I wanted to take the initiative to try and make it faster.
Seems a bunch of our exterminator automechs were on the warpath. Know anything about that?
Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town.
Take care, Bahamut.
Which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator automechs only kill mosquitoes. And even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming.
Oh.
The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Bots were shooting anything larger than a waspito. Must not have recalibrated targets.
Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up. Law's alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards, but with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. I really do want to help.
Well, there's no harm in trying to make things better. I'll talk to your boss.
Wow, thank you so much. You do this for me and I'll make sure to do whatever I can to make things better.
I'm real proud of you, Captain.
Largely because I really don't care if this place goes, tits up. Absolutely.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
I've completed my investigations.
All right. Let's hear the details.
Well, an herbicide was mixed with the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
Took care of the roaming exterminator automechs.
I see you left a few of them intact even. Smashed more than I'd like, but I guess I'm glad you didn't obliterate them all.
Never did like leaving a job half-finished myself, but that's me.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our Waspitos?
I mean, I guess they're really just trying to kill everything.
Reckon they've got something in common with the Waspitos then. Probably why Slug just set the mechanicals to attack everything. Eventually, they'd kill our pollinizers.
In your delusional fantasy, the Waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Is there a way to manually initiate a pollinization cycle?
Well, yes. It's possible to manually start and end cycles in Hive Control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander.
Well, a drink was spilled on the processing console, shorting it out.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
How else could you have Space Gilded Age without delusional fantasy? Yeah. Well, we know Anna Summer was responsible, but she didn't do it on purpose. I'll be quiet.
You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend. I guess I can't force you to tell me anything, but the peace of mind would have been worth much to me.
Captain, we ain't gonna tell him who did it?
Oh, fine, you tell him.
It was Anna. She did it all.
Summers? The intern? I didn't really take her for a meddlesome type. But now that I think about it, that's why she'd be a perfect saboteur. I'll deal with her later. Right now, we of the Orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The Orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
Rizzo's will have bits to spare after the Brown unveiling. Could pay then, with interest.
Never liked paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Now that that's out of the way, we can discuss the intern. If she was really causing all that trouble, I will delight in severing her from her job.
Your intern confessed to being inept. She honestly seemed like she was just wanting to help.
Even if I were inclined to believe you, that's some damn severe incompetence you're talking about. I still wouldn't want someone like that working the orchards.
Perhaps you could be of use to each other.
What the hell are you proposing? Let her burn the orchards down while I stand behind her and applaud? We ain't got nothing to exchange.
The intern's an earnest worker. Bet she could do an excellent job with your guidance.
She wants to help, does she? You know what? I'll call your bluff. She can keep at it with close supervision, but if she screws up even once, she's out. Here's your pay, with a little extra for getting to the bottom of things. It's gonna be real interesting in the orchards for the foreseeable future. Thanks, I guess.
Alright. It's a fair amount of money. 30,000, nice.
for visiting Rizzo's Purpleberry Orchards, where insects and workers alike are always busy bees. Now I'd love to get you something, maybe a couple somethings. Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Show me what you got. Very, very creepy. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. It looked like it had... Upgrades body armor and helmet armor against corrosive damage. I don't think we go against corrosive damage all that much. Hydrate, absolutely. Posture check and stretch. Yep. Okay. Oh, ooh, that felt good. Okay. I think we're gonna call it here. So next week I won't be here. I'll be down in the middle of the country, so I won't be streaming over the weekend. But yeah, hopefully the weekend after that. Hopefully we'll get much closer to the end of Outer Wilds, and I guess we've got to figure out a whole bunch to do here in the Outer Worlds. But let's see who is out and about. Yep. Doing Outer Wilds and Underworlds at the same time. Do any sim, Link to the Past. Absolutely. We haven't done H.C. Bailey in a while, so yeah, we'll send you over to Henri. But yeah, when we come back in a couple of weeks, yeah, more of this stuff. Thank you everyone who's dropped by, and hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you.